Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Fan Stream Sports'. Man, I butchered the intro already, didn't I?
I know a lot going on, but we do have a golf show.
This
is the golf show. This is the golf show. That's the first time I've ever seen you. You want me to do the intro? Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of From the Rough, America's favorite golf podcast here on Fan Stream Sports. I am your host, the only host, and the best host of From the Rough, John Gerber, PGA professional. Over 20 years PGA professional. How was that? Was that good? How was that?
I think I might record that and just play that for every intro. We'll just run with that, and I won't have to say anything.
It's been a long week, long past last 7 days for the both of us, buddy. So I get it. I 100% get it. So no, it's the good thing. The good and bad thing is this week in golf is we are back in Texas. Good. Yep. If you consider Houston, Texas. Meh. Some people don't consider Houston, Texas. I'm not a big Houston fan.
It's very Texas.
But we are back in Texas for 2 weeks, and then we got your favorite sport. Let me ask you something. Is the Masters your favorite sporting event?
Oh, I mean, it is by far and not even close my favorite golf event.
Yeah, I know that. But like, I know it's your birthday, right? I mean, it's your birthday it's your birthday time. Yeah. But is your favorite is your favorite sporting event? Or break them down. What's the top five? Give me your top five.
So,
no particular order.
The Indy 500. That's really? My favorite. That is my favorite, and it is up here. The Masters is probably second. Okay. And it's down here. Like the Indy 500 is just so much above everything else. Yeah, that's.
What about the meat in the middle? You got two pieces of bread. What's the meat in the middle?
Well, there's nothing in between because those are my top two. Indy 500 and Masters are 1A and 1B. My love for the Super Bowl has dwindled a little bit. I still obviously watch, but for me, the Super Bowl is more about work these days for the last 10 years or so than it is. Yeah. And I don't go to Super Bowl parties. I don't do any of that because I have to watch the game. Can't get drunk during the Super Bowl anymore. And I've been to Super Bowls, and it's whatever. I'd rather watch it on TV.
Yeah,
I think so. If I had to break it down, not a specific necessarily event, but my favorite sports happenings would be the Stanley Cup playoffs in hockey, NHL. Especially you get, in the finals and any game sevens in either the baseball MLB playoffs or the hockey playoffs, NHL playoffs are my favorite things ever. And I go sports crazy when there's a game 7 in either baseball or in hockey in the playoffs. The college football national championship is probably up there.
Yeah.
The college basketball finals, the top two that make it the Final Four. I love the Final Four overall, and that's probably up there too, I'd have to say. Other than that,
I know you don't like this, and I know you hate this sport, and I'm not the biggest fan of this sport. And here's how I kind of gauge how like sports are for this is for me. If I'm not a fan of the sport, it's like a lot of people with golf, right? A lot of people don't play golf and don't follow golf, but they'll watch the Masters, right? That's just sure. a lot of people do that. I'm like that with the World Cup in soccer. I like the World Cup. I will watch. I won't watch a soccer event all year. Like I won't flip it on. I won't turn it on, anything. But when the World Cup is on, I kind of dig it. It's just, I won't sit and watch it all day or whatever. It kind of grabs me a little bit. It's a little bit like the Olympics. Like the Olympics, I don't watch the Olympics. I think the Olympics do nothing for me, but I'll watch women's gymnastics. I think that I just what it is.
I don't know if you should say that out loud. We might get censored for that.
I watch women's gymnastics. I do. For a lot of reasons.
I mean, if we're going there, I love women's beach volleyball.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm just saying there's something if it's on and I'm clicking through the channels, like I'll stop. Like, I won't bypass it. Like,
All right.
I'll watch it, and I'm not going to schedule it to watch or something like that. But if I'm flipping there, and I'll just, oh man, all right, I'll check it out.
So I'm that way I have no use for the Summer Olympics. The Summer Olympics could go away, and I wouldn't care one. But you know, you're into the gymnastics, whatever. There's nothing in the Summer Olympics that does literally one thing for me. Nothing. I don't care about it. Winter Olympics that we just obviously experienced. I'm all about the hockey. I'm all about the men's and women's. Love men's and women's professional hockey, whatever the Olympics. I love it. I love the nation versus nation format. Bobsled.
No shit.
Luge. Skeleton. Luge. You know, where anytime they're on a sled, right? Like the bobsled, the luge, the skeleton. I love all of that. And then then curling. I absolutely am insane for curling. I absolutely love curling. I grew up curling a little bit in the 70s when we lived way up there north of the border, and people here don't have the appreciation that I do, and they make fun of me for it. But you know what? A lot of people, did you know there's curling leagues and rinks here in Plano and in Frisco?
Yeah.
Like, it's a growing thing. But yeah, the Summer Olympics.
It's like cricket. Cricket's big in Frisco. You know, cricket's huge.
Yeah, because of that population that's here for sure. I'm trying to be nice about it.
You that was about as good as nice as you could be.
About as nice as I could be. That specific population is here for that. But Johnny, the only thing you did wrong on the Open, and it's not really wrong, but you excluded our sponsor. You forgot to say presented by OrionGolf.com.
Presented by OrionGolf.com.
All right, I'll have to splice that all in later.
Okay.
I
wasn't that enthusiastic, but you know, I'll get better. I'll do some records. You know, another thing in Olympic, I like to watch the ski jumping.
Yeah,
they're insane, dude. Those dudes are crazy, man. That's crazy.
I'll watch that stuff if it's on. You know, like and the down. Now I used to really be into the downhill skiing. You know, the whatever Super G or whatever. Over time. I used to ski a lot when I was younger, and I blew my knees out so many times. It hurts me to watch that. And the moguls. I used to ski moguls like that all the time, and I can't do it anymore. So it pisses me off, and I don't like to watch it anymore. But it's weird. But we're not here to talk about the Olympics, Johnny. We are not here to talk about the Super G. We're not here to talk about sporting events that don't involve the PGA Tour. By the way, did you get an opportunity to check out my recap on Monday? Because I spent some significant time talking about that one thing that we never talk about on this show. I don't know.
Yes, I watched it, and I was cussing you out when you started talking LIV Golf. Yeah, I did. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I just thought, number one, look, we like Bryson, right? We like Bryson. We don't like that he's there, but we like Bryson. So it was a big win for him. For whatever reason, it was the emotional win. But at the same time, Bryson was winning. Jon Rahm was not winning, and I thought that was notable because we don't like Jon Rahm.
He finished second, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't finish first. So yeah, that's really the reason why I mentioned it. And we've had some comments. Hey, can y'all talk about LIV? I'm like, no. And if you listened early in the show, I prefaced it by saying I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to like it.
Yeah,
because I don't think it's real golf. It's not real golf if you don't play 72 holes. It's
and golf carts, not golf carts.
Golf carts and shorts. You know,
I don't mind the shorts.
I think I called it a circus. Is what I called it. I said that Jon Rahm and Bryson Young. Who the hell is
Bryson Young? Cameron Young, Bryson Young, Steve Young.
I was thinking Bryce Young, the Carolina quarterback.
Him too.
But Bryson DeChambeau, and you know, they're ringmasters in a circus. That's really what they are. That's what I stand.
That's not bad.
I stand by that because I cannot watch it. Number one, I can never find it on TV anyway, even if I wanted to.
But I'm really compelled about the Masters with some of these guys now that are kind of playing well, and the LIV guys coming in, and I think this is the last year for LIV, to be honest with you. Just some of the rumblings that I've heard in terms of how it's now. I just think I think these guys are tired of it. I think these guys are. I think in the next 12 months you're going to see a completely different what they consider LIV on that tour than you're going to see right now.
Like it'll still be there, but it'll be a completely different situation.
And I don't even be there in a little bit different capacity, just because the way the PGA Tour is changing its schedule, not starting until potentially February, ending earlier. Could it be a LIV is a winter time, potential tour for maybe some of these guys, maybe take over some events with the DP World Tour. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff changing, and the PGA Tour is not changing because of LIV to adapt to what LIV is going to do, but LIV is going to have to adapt to the PGA Tour. Yeah. So you're going to see some things, with this shortening of the schedule, in my opinion, of the PGA Tour. You're going to see some of these guys that want more playing opportunities, that really maybe the younger guys that are coming up, they're going to play some DP World Tour events or some Asian Tour events or some events like this in the wintertime, because they don't like to have that big break. I know there's going to be a fall schedule, but that's not going to be as robust as it used to be either. Right. Yeah. And that's all predicated on sponsors and things like that. So, these guys, not like the old school days. These guys don't like taking, 4 months off. They don't. Right. And it used to be the silly schedule. But some of these guys that need to get some points and get back and stay sharp, they're gonna look for some playing opportunities. Could it be the DP World Tour? We'll see.
I would rather watch a DP World Tour event than a LIV Golf event. At least it's real golf.
Absolutely.
If these guys need money, put some of that money into the DP World Tour. Screw this LIV. And once we get rid of LIV,
and they are the tour's
right.
The tour's doing that.
Yeah. And then once we get rid of LIV, we can focus on TGL and get rid of that finally too. Because
did you watch that last night?
I tried. It's the biggest colossal waste of time I've ever seen. And it had Tiger, and he played like moose caca.
Yeah,
played horribly. Nobody wants to watch that. And look, here's the thing though: LIV Golf, like its existence, the fact that it exists, like irks my brain. Like I'm passionate about hating LIV Golf, right? TGL, it doesn't even register for me, really. It could continue existing. I'm just not going to watch it or talk about it.
Like Scott Van Pelt and Matt Berry, they're trying to be positive about it. And they were, if you watch the end when Matt Berry was on there with us, and I'm a massive Scott Van Pelt fan. I think
I'm a Matt Berry fan. He started here in Dallas on Channel 5. Yeah.
And I knew, long story short, when the Golf Channel, Golf Central first started, I did their very first commercial on swinging the golf club. I'll show you a tape back in the day when I was in college. And Scott Van Pelt was their first host.
Yeah.
So he would just started out, like I said, I was 19 years old, 20 years old. So
that was before he was at ESPN.
Yeah, way before. Way before.
That's
when he had Hura. That's when he had Hura. And it was awkward hair too. So anyways, but he's a big, tall guy. So, and I'm a big fan. And I just was like, man, it's hard for them to make me believe that they're really into this. Like, man, and they preface it with, and afterwards of saying, this is we don't want you guys to watch thinking this is on the tour playing the PGA Tour, but this is something that if I have like he said, my 12-year-old son that plays video games all the time, that if he would see this as a simulator inside golf, if he would just get off his phone and see that there's some comparisons, maybe that's what the success is. And I was like, well, I didn't correlate that because I never played video games as a kid. Like I didn't. That was never my. That was never
ate cereal. Never had candy bars. Never played video games. Such a deprived childhood. I need to talk to Nancy about that.
And look how great I turned out.
Still haven't had cereal. Still haven't had a candy bar.
Well, you guys are supposed to have that challenge for me in the studio.
If you'd ever come to Dallas, we're going to.
Well, next week. I'll be there next week.
Need to make sure Colby can get up here so we can do that. We need to do all of the challenges on Wednesday because who knows when you're going to be back in Dallas.
Well, that's a fact.
Over on that Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim show that we don't
When's
have.
The last episode of that show? 2024?
It's 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Schedules are tough, Johnny. Schedules are tough, man.
Cocktails are good, and schedules are tough.
Schedules are tough. So, look, we know we're getting close to the Masters because the Florida swing is over. The PGA Tour is back in the Lone Star State. We got to get the cowboy boots with the spikes on them back out.
That's San Antonio. That's what they give. That's what they give at the
Right.
Texas Open, winning the Texas Open in San Antonio.
Yeah, the Florida swing's done. That exciting finish at the Valspar, by the way. What a week at Valspar. You can't say enough good things about that.
No.
I thought it was a great event. But the tour's headed to Texas. The Houston Open kicks off a 2-week stretch here ahead of the first major of the season, which means one thing and one thing only. When they get to Texas, it means that Augusta is not far away, because in my brain, the azaleas are blossoming, the birds are chirping. I'm already having dreams. And by the way, our compatriot from the Fancy Free Sports Tampa apparently is going to Augusta this year. Will be
Good
at the
for him.
Masters. His buddy
Good.
Scottie Fitz got him in somehow. So hopefully we'll have some live reporting.
First time for JP? First time for JP?
No, I think he's been before.
I was going to say he needs to get. I got to tell him to get some comfortable shoes, and be prepared to be worn out after you get done if you walk that place, because it's
bring your inhaler.
Yeah, bring your inhaler. Bring your inhaler.
So yeah, the Masters is certainly on everyone's mind as they stroll into Houston, but not everybody, Johnny, in the field is secured a tee time at Augusta National, because fan favorite that we're going to get to see this week, maybe on somebody's card here towards the end of the show, Rickie Fowler is on the outside right now looking in, despite a strong start to the season, which boggled my mind when I realized this. He's made all 6 of his cuts in 2026. He's rattled off 4 top 20 finishes, including a T9 at the API. That climbed him to number 61 in the official World Golf rankings that mean nothing. He's got to find a way, though, to sneak inside the top 50 by the end of the week, or win the Texas Open next week to earn his
59
invitation.
Right now? Is he 59?
61.
Yeah, he's got to win. He's going to have to win. He's got to win this week. He's got to win this week or next week, because he can't finish. If he finishes second, I don't think that propels him inside the top 50.
Yeah.
Well, actually, next week doesn't matter. It's after this week. So if he finishes second, it's not going to get him in the top 50, because it's the top 50 after this week, and then the winner of San Antonio,
and then the winner.
So, that's a hard.
He's got to win one of the next 2 to get
basically. And he plays good in Texas, man.
He does.
He plays good in Texas. Obviously he's starting to play well. I like I don't know if he's ready to win yet. I'll see this week. Certainly we'll talk about him a little bit later on the show, him being on our card. I just need to see a little bit more from Rickie in terms of being in contention. I mean, when you haven't won, his last win was Rocket Mortgage, it'd be 3 years and 3 years in the summer.
Yeah.
That's not great. You haven't been in contention and to win in 3 years, man. You just can't flip a switch like that and say, hey man, I'm going to win. It doesn't work that way. I mean, there's a lot of variables and a lot of those, worms or butterflies, however you call it, inside you get in that contention, especially with the pressure that he's going to feel knowing that he's not in Augusta. And it'd be sad for the Masters. The Masters is better.
I think so.
Rickie's one of those guys. Rickie's one.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
a draw.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he. Is he top 5 guys who move the needle out there? No, but he's probably top 10 in terms of a draw and guys who certainly will make a presence. So yeah, I'm rooting for Rickie, not just because we have him on our card in a small fashion, but I would like to see him at Augusta. He won't get an exemption. They won't give him I don't think they'll give him a sponsor's exemption, but they certainly want him to. They want him to play. I guarantee you that.
Our local kid here from the DFW area, Pearson Coody, though, has an easier path. Now it's going to require a strong week. He starts this week at number 51 in the official World Golf rankings. Of course, he had another fast start to the season, 5 top 20s in a 6-tournament stretch. He's cooled down a little bit. He missed the cut at Arnold Palmer, and he missed the cut at the Players. But I feel really good about Pearson Coody. He was on my wheel last week, I believe, or the week before. I can't remember when I had him on and did not place. That was probably one of his missed cuts is probably when I had him on my wheel.
You jinxed him.
I did. I jinxed him. But one guy we will see at Augusta, 2-time Masters champion What's that guy's name again?
Scottie Scheffler.
Yes. Thank you, Kohler. It is
Scottie Scheffler.
He should return to action here. He was supposed to be here this week, but he withdrew yesterday for family reasons, Johnny. So do we need to start the rumor now that Scottie Scheffler has a pending divorce?
No.
We don't need to start that rumor?
Please don't.
I might start it on social media then on my burner account.
Yeah,
but look, this is what happens. This is what happens when golfers take on families, whether it's a wife and kids, whatever it is the kiss of death for your career. I don't know when these guys are going to understand that and stay single, where you can play the best freaking golf of your life as a single bachelor and do everything else in life that you enjoy and not have to share it with those idiot wives and those idiot kids. We now return to our regular scheduled programming.
I'll be damned. Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Very passionate about that.
I see this.
It's the one reason why I'm single, Johnny, because it affects my golf game.
That's not why. This is not why.
It's not.
There's a million reasons, other reasons besides that. Trust me, there's a million.
Is it my beer gut that affect my golf game too much?
That's
negatively
on the list. It's on the list.
Yeah, so we'll get to by the way, the family reasons are reported to be the anticipated birth of his second child. So I'm 100% right. See what it is? It's making him miss golf already. So he may never win another tournament.
Doesn't hurt his feelings missing Houston, I promise you that. No, and he might play next week in San Antonio. He was
not if his kid's born.
Well, if it's born this week, he might play next week.
You know what? Here's Scottie Scheffler. I challenge you. If golf means anything to you, if your kid is born, I'm yelling so loud the dogs are barking next door at the house. That's how loud I am right now. If golf means anything to Scottie Scheffler, anything at all, if he cares about the fans, he cares about the PGA Tour.
Wow, I'm putting it out there.
And I'm questioning it, by the way. I don't know that he does. Then he has to play next week. Or if you don't play next week, Scottie Scheffler, you need to skip the Masters this year. Prove it. Prove to me that you love golf. Because if you don't play the Texas Swing this year, then you don't love golf and you don't deserve to play at the Masters. And you need to skip it.
That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. But we'll maybe it's time to take a break so people can digest that one. About that.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice after that because I don't know what to say.
Because you're
skip the Masters.
You're at a loss for words. We'll come back. We'll talk more about Scottie Scheffler's run to the Masters, that laughable run to the Masters, plus some other guys that are going to be in the mix here in Houston. We'll talk about some odds, and we will discuss Johnny's winning picks for you for this week, as well as revisit the digital virtual Wheel of Misfortune for this week, as I've got my 7 golfers. Johnny picks the position, and we spin the wheel to see who's in my winner circle, in my top 10,
Sunday,
top 20. Nothing but fun with the Wheel of Misfortune. Need to remind everybody that today's show, as always, brought to you by OrionGolf.com. If you're looking for smart, professional golf management solutions that take your course or your facility to that next level, go over and hit OrionGolf.com, your partner in streamlined operations, improved player experiences, and next-generation golf course management. It's OrionGolf.com, where smart golf management meets real results. OrionGolf.com. Head over there today and discover why better golf starts with better golf management. I'm Tim. That's Johnny. Back up.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there. Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the J.P. Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream. fanstreamsports.com.
Hey folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports, brought to you by Orion Golf and Tomstown Distilling Company up in Kansas City. More on Tomstown later.
I talked to your boy James today. I talked to Big James today.
How's Big James doing?
Man, James is cool. He's just playing golf 8 days a week. So he's good. Shooting his
nice.
120, shooting his 125.
Hey, doesn't matter what you shoot as long as you're having fun.
But he plays fast. He plays
Does
fast. Oh boy.
Does he play speed golf? Is that why he shoots 120? Because he's not taking his time?
No, he's just not good. He's not good. He's actually pretty good. Listen, I love to play golf with James. He's great. James is a 15, which is fine. It's good. He plays fast. He's a 15 handicap, so it's good. It's great.
We've all been there. I remember when I was a 15. I remember when I was a 7. Those were the days.
7 years old or 7 what?
A 7 handicap in high school. Of course, I was also about 80 pounds lighter.
You could actually make a golf team as 7 handicap? Your team must have been sorry.
I was our B player, man.
You guys sorry.
No, we weren't very good. Our A player, John Bohannon, I believe, went to Arkansas and played. Haven't talked to him since high school. He went somewhere and played collegiately. Obviously, he didn't do anything. And then I was the B player. And then
where'd you go? Drunken State?
Everybody behind me they shot 100.
Yeah,
so it was the very first year of the school.
Oh, really?
Of the Colony High School. Yeah, it was the very first year of the school, and they were literally just taking anybody to field the team, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
And I had just learned to play golf like 2 years before that. I only been playing like 2 years. But our golf coach, was also one of the chemistry teachers at the high school. I swear to God, man, this dude, not one of the nicest people, one of the best teachers, present company excluded, of course, that I've probably ever been around. He's the one that got me there, man. I'd never broken 80 when I started on that team, and he got me down to a 7 handicap by the time I graduated.
Good for him.
Yeah, but Coach Stockton, man, just I owe all of my golf love to Coach Stockton, because I mean, my dad never played. My brother played a little bit.
Miracles do exist.
I know, man, and he knew a bunch of people in the industry, and to this day I don't know what his connection was to golf or how he knew all these people, but
right,
maybe he was their chemistry teacher. I don't know. No clue. As a matter of fact, the first time I ever heard the words Tiger Woods was from Coach Stockton, as he was telling us about this phenom, like 12 or 13-year-old player one day, was telling us all about Tiger Woods. It's the first time I'd ever heard of Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. So Johnny, we are previewing the 2026 Houston Open, Memorial Park Golf Course in Houston, par 70, less stable than the 72, more stable than the 71. $9.9 million purse. Supposed to be set up to play 7,475 yards this week for the pros. We will, of course, have Minwoo Lee, your future brother-in-law, will be on hand, continuing his run of good play. He's notched top 15 finishes in 3 of his last 4 tournaments. He made the putter switch, and that has really helped his game. The AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, I believe, was when he made that switch, and he's come on since then.
Yeah.
And he's looking to go back-to-back here at Memorial Park. Got a lot of bombers in the group. 2-time winner this season, Chris Gotterup, will be on hand. Jake Knapp will be on hand. Sam Burns, a trending Brooks Koepka, Marco Penge, Nikolai Hulgaard, Kurt Kitayama, and Michael Thorbjornsen.
Got some names on this one, boy. This is all about names. This is the Houston Name Open, boy. We got some good ones.
What's a name?
I would hate to be the first tee announcer this week, boy. This is a tough one.
Now, don't you think they give them pronunciation guides? There's pronunciation guides in the media.
They can butcher this 3 ways from Sunday. I don't ever tell you I was playing a tournament. You don't never remember do you remember the old Evan Rawson, the old British Open? Yeah. So I played a tournament where he was PA announcer in Europe. And that was the highlights of my whole golfing career was him introducing me on the first tee. And it was like, and I could, you watch him like, he's, on the tee from the United States, Rickie Fowler, big high pitched voice, man. And it was just, when he said my name, I was just, I just started dying laughing. I don't remember. I think I topped it or something on the first tee. I don't know. It was like, my career was complete. Evan Rawson said my name on the first tee, and it was all downhill from there. He's like, on the tee from the United States, John Gerber. And I was like, what?
That's awesome. Too bad you don't have a recording of that.
It was so long ago, man. It was awesome. It was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, that would be a career highlight for sure.
Oh no, it was great. It was like, just think of your favorite announcer in sports. Like he had said your name. Like if you're playing in basketball and you like Michael Brain or whatever that guy, I don't know who you like in basketball or baseball or PA announcer, but he says your name.
Well,
now
it's
batting,
like
now batting, playing nowhere. Him.
So it's like so Derek Jeter, Derek Jeter when he was with the Yankees, his big thrill was Bob Shepard calling out his name before every at bat. He got a recording of Bob Shepard calling out his at bat to introduce him, and they used that recording. Bob Shepard died in like 2010, and hadn't called games before that for a while. But Derek Jeter used the recording of Bob Shepard announcing him at the plate until he retired.
Oh, is that right?
Every home game at Yankee Stadium, Bob Shepard, you heard Bob Shepard announcing Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter.
I used to watch, lucky, like one of the few lucky things about growing up in Columbus was we had the Clippers, which was the Yankees AAA team.
Yeah.
And I watched those guys run through. I mean, when I watched Jeter, I watched Don Mattingly when I was a kid. Like,
Right.
I would go to Clippers games all the time with my dad, and what Don Mattingly and so many Yankees came through there, man. That was just, it was so awesome, man. To kind of watch. I mean, it's who's who. I mean, it's just whoever it was. I mean, I remember watching Jeter. I think he got there at AAA when he was like 18, 19.
Right.
You know, so he was skinny. And then I think he got to the bigs like, you know, the year later, but they were always good. They would always play the damn Toledo Mud Hens. It was always Toledo Mud Hens.
It's quite a historic team, by the way, the Toledo Mud Hens.
It was great. And they had they played at Cooper Stadium, and when I played baseball in high school, that's where we used to play. We'd play, you know, the state tournament was there. The district tournament was there, and then we'd play like one game a year or something. The city league would get like one game a year there, which was great. So it's not there anymore. They moved it to Huntington Park, which is a really cool stadium. But yeah, that was a really cool thing, man. I remember, and that's kind of where I continued to stay in love with playing baseball, just watching, you know, the AAA guys. Don Mattingly, I remember vividly when I was a kid. And, you know, I grew up in the same neighborhood and area as Paul O'Neill. We went to the same high school.
Yep. Yeah, I remember you telling me stories about Paul O'Neill.
Yeah, but he didn't play for the Clippers because that time he was in the Reds organization.
Right. He played for Cincinnati.
Yeah, but he went to a Division III. Weird. So he went to Brookhaven, got drafted out of high school, but decided to go to like a Division III college for a year called Otterbein, which I don't know why. I mean, you know, obviously way back different. I'm not to get in a bunch of baseball talk, but that's what you get here. This is what you get, all sports. But no, really cool. I remember watching Orestes Stratus play in Columbus.
Right.
You know, just a lot of those guys just coming through there, and it was great. And Orestes with his show on FanStream Sports Tampa, he's always got a lot of great insight. I watched that today. They were
all
talking
the baseball
about
knowledge,
day.
man.
It was awesome.
Yeah, his show's really, really good. Check that out Tuesdays and Fridays at FanStream Sports Tampa Bay, and always at
Diamond Dog Night. Diamond Dog. I think it might have been a
great
penny dog night back then. Shit.
I was just, you know, baseball season starts for most teams tomorrow. The Tampa Bay Rays start tomorrow. The Texas Rangers here locally start tomorrow. I don't know when the Indians and the Reds for opening day is. It's probably tomorrow.
I know tonight.
Indians might be starting today, as a matter of fact. They always seem to have the first opening day.
I think it's Yankees, Angels, Yankees, and then Royals and Padres.
Okay.
I think there are only two games tonight, and they're West Coast.
Oh, they're on the West Coast, so it's a late game. We have to stay up late to watch those.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been looking for tickets. I want to take me and Eli to maybe if not a Rangers game, then, you know, we got the local Frisco Rough Riders right down the street.
That's fun.
Literally right down the street. They've kind of redecorated their ballpark and done some fun stuff. And
is it still Dr. Pepper Park?
No, it hasn't been Dr. Pepper Park for like five seasons.
Oh, is that right?
It's just Riders Park.
Are we credentialed for the Rangers?
No.
Oh, we're not.
No, I've never tried.
Okay.
I don't have time to go to 81 games.
Hey man, let me tell you something. You don't raise your voice on my own. You don't raise your voice on my show.
If there's any aspiring baseball writers in the DFW area that would love to cover the Texas Rangers in an internship for FanStream Sports, reach out, info@fanstreamsports.com, and I'd be happy to peruse your work, and we'll put it to a vote. Johnny will probably vote no because he hates baseball. But
what are you talking about?
It's his favorite
first
sport.
love in sports.
I know. He always thought he was good at baseball.
I always thought
but yeah,
was actually pretty good.
Anybody who wants to cover the Rangers for us, we'll get you credentialed. You can go hang out with Evan Grant and everybody up there in the press booth and eat their bad hot dogs.
I didn't know if we could do game per game credentials, or that's just the whole home season.
You probably can. It's an hour and a half drive for me to go there, so it's just not. And I do a 7 a.m. live podcast, so a late night in Arlington doesn't equal to a very good 7 a.m. show. I'd rather have a young buck do that rather than me, to be honest with you.
7 a.m. late night anywhere for you doesn't late night doesn't bode well for 7 a.m.
Doesn't bode
show.
well. No, nothing. Not even look, I'm in bed at 9:15 these days. I don't have it in me anymore.
With who? With who?
Tolo, my puppy. It's just me and the pup. For any of you single women out there, if you'd like to turn your application in for a night with Timm, info at fanstreamsports.com.
Preferable.
Send a photo of you. I need a photo of you current. I need a photo of you at 20, and I need a photo of your mother current. Or if she's passed, then a photo of what she'd look like at like 50. So I need all of those.
Thanks for everybody tuning in for the
in
last edition of From the Rough and the last day of FanStream Sports, as we were going to be sued here in about 30 minutes.
Who's going to sue us for that?
HR.
I haven't turned anybody down yet.
I have to be in charge of HR. I have to be in charge of HR.
HR. Yeah, whoever's in charge of HR at FanStream Sports, I pity the fool. They're going to have their work cut out for them. All right, Johnny, let's take a look at the field here and some of the guys that are the favorites that are listed. And then obviously coming up here shortly, Johnny's winning picks, and we will spin the Wheel of Misfortune for Timm's picks, the virtual digital Wheel of Misfortune. So, Johnny, your favorite this week, your future brother-in-law, Min-Woo Lee, listed here at 15-1. I've also seen him as low as 12-1.
Yeah.
What is it about this course and his game right now that's got him with such low odds or high odds, however you want to say it?
Well, I mean, defending champion for sure. I mean, that's certainly one of the top, and it's, you know, this place is a bomber's paradise.
Yep.
You know, you're not winning this golf tournament if you can hit it far. It's going to play 7,500 yards. They're going to tip it out. It's one of those places. Houston has an ego, and they wanted to make it tipped out. So length is especially at a par 70. So you're getting par fours. You got 3 or 4 par fours. You got 2 par fours for sure over 500 yards. There's no elevation in Hurston. It's Hermit and no elevation. And there's a lot of Asian women, and that's a good thing.
It's right up your alley.
And it's just, you know, he hits it very far. It's a big ballpark. You can spray it a little bit. It's a little quirky. It's a public golf course. Everyone can play. So, you know, the big key for me, as we'll talk about next segment in my picks, was I looked at guys who are top on the PGA Tour in driving distance and top guys that are strokes gained putting. So iron play is not really the number one key factor this week, but you got to hit it far. Got to be creative. You got to move it both ways. It's going to play firm, and the ball is going to roll. So, you know, that's a big thing. Him being able to move the golf ball and can spray it a little bit, which he has a tendency to do, but certainly has plenty of length. That's why he's put on as a favorite and the defending champion.
Guy next on the odds list here that's already had a couple of successful outings, Chris Gotterup, is listed at 20-1. And, you know, you got to think if this tournament plays anything like it did like last year, he could easily pick up his third win of the season. He battled his way back through the cut line at the Players. He overcame a loose driver in both the starts at Florida. He finished inside the top 20 back in 25 when he was not even close to being the same quality of player that he is now. So, you know, what do you think about Gotterup here?
Yeah, certainly has the length. I mean, that's he crosses that box. I mean, he checks off that box, and then, you know, putting aspect, he can get streaky with his putter, but he's going to have so many opportunities with his length for birdies. If he can just, you know, if he can finish in the top 20 in putting for this week, he's certainly going to have a chance to win. That's it. I don't like his taking the last couple weeks off. I think that might, you know, that's being maybe, I don't say rusty is probably the wrong word. He's, you know, these guys never really get rusty. They know when to take time off. So yeah, I don't have him on my card just because he's one of the favorites. I do have a kind of a top 5 favorite on there that I really like this week, but it's just not it. It just doesn't do it for me this week.
At 22-1, a guy I think you do like this week, Jake Knapp. You can't forget about Jake Knapp, especially right now. He's off to a hot start. He started off pretty hot this season, and then that was sort of upended when he was forced to pull out of the API. with what turned out to be a back injury. He returned to the Players, but he only played 2 rounds, and he was an early exit at TPC Sawgrass.
Still hurt. He started his year with 5 straight top 11 finishes, and you would think if he's healthy, he could be in line for a similar result this week after taking up a couple of weeks to heal. What do you know about his health and about what's happening to him entering the week? Yeah, it's rest. I mean, the warm weather is going to help him. Dirt's going to be there. I'm just telling you right now, dirt will be there. I don't know what to say. He fits exactly the mold that's going to take to win this golf tournament. Just what it is. He is the prototype to win.
A couple of guys at 24-1 that are familiar. Sam Burns at 24-1, followed by our guy. Well, my guy, Brooksy Joseph. It's not his middle name. Koepka is my middle name, actually. And look, don't look now. But Brooks Koepka appears to be turning the corner right as major championship season.
Be careful.
Comes onto the horizon.
Dude,
he's got, of course, 5 majors. He ranks 5th in strokes gained tee to green and 2nd in approach, behind only Shane Lowry in this field. The driver for him this year, I think, has been a little wayward at times. Hasn't been his best club, but his short game, I thought, has excelled. And even the bad driver has done nothing, though, to stop that run that he had of finishes that read T9, T13, and T18 over in Florida. And, of course, here he helped with the course renovation back in 2019. So you'd think that he would present something that maybe is suitable for his game. Thoughts?
Yeah, two things that's going to help. Well, one thing is going to help him, his length, and him, 2 things. He can spray it a little bit here. He couldn't spray it at Valspar. That'll kill you out there at Valspar. My only thing with Koepka is his putting stats. He's not putting the ball very well. And he needs to get a little bit better. I know it's better than it has been the last few weeks. He switched to a mallet putter. I get it. But, he needs a little bit more confidence. I think off the tee, I think that it bodes well for him. It fits the mold, but I just don't think he's putting it good enough. You're going to have to shoot 20 this week, 18 to 20, which I know you hate. That's just what it's going to be. And I just don't think he's putting it good enough. He's going to, having, not an extra 2 extra par 5s, and those are kind of layup birdies for guys who hit it as far as Koepka. Not having those, I just don't think he's putting it good enough. I think he's able to drive it distance-wise okay. He can spray it a little bit out there. I know he changed up his putt. I know he changed up his driver, so he got a new driver head, so he's playing around with that. That will help him. I just don't think he's putting it good enough to make enough birdies this week.
At 27-1, the aforementioned Ricky Fowler. More on him later. Nikolai Højgaard at 27-1 as well. May hear about him later. And 30-1, Michael Thorbjornsen comes in. Maybe some good value there. He dropped 20 spots on the leaderboard in the final round of the Players, and that did no favors for his Masters aspirations as he starts the week at number 56 in the official World Golf rankings. And, of course, on the outside looking in for the first major of the year. He put himself in a position to win a couple of times so far in 2026, but his iron play has not been his friend and have thrown his winning chances, I think, out the window in tournaments where he was close. But his game fits the bill for what's required to contend this week at this course. Thoughts on Nikolai?
Yeah.
On Michael Thorbjornsen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fits the mold in every aspect of it. His putting stats are great. His distance is great. Just the experience part. I think his experience at the Players Championship playing in that final round is certainly going to help him. You got to realize this guy's been around a long time. It seems like it, but he's only been pro for just the 2nd season. So you think he's, 24, 25-year-old kid. He's just those experiences, man, is really going to help him in the big stage. And that big stage at the Players Championship, if he's in contention this week, which I certainly think he's going to be, it's not going to be as magnified as it was the last 2 weeks ago. So I think those learning experience for a guy like them that's super talented and fits the mold for this golf course. And next week, I don't know if he's playing or not. The little added pressure maybe might get to him a little bit, knowing in the back of his mind that he needs to make something happen to go to Augusta. But he's going to have plenty of chances to play Augusta. But yeah, I love him this week.
And then 31-1. A guy that I really like, you'll probably see him on my Wheel of Misfortune. Marco Pinge. What are your thoughts on Marco Pinge? Or are you indifferent towards Marco? What do you have against Marco?
It's a pizza joint.
Does he make good pizza? Good,
No,
the pizza
crap.
pies.
The pizza's no good. Pizza's no good.
Look, he was in contention at Copperhead,
English
though,
people
right?
don't know how to make pizza. If English people don't know how to make pizza.
Well, pizza's not Italian; it's American, first of all. So let's.
Well, I
get
said
that
he's
out
English.
there.
I didn't say he's Italian. I said he's English.
Good day, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, he contended at Copperhead, finished T4. If he brings that kind of game to Houston, then I think he could be on the first page of the leaderboard. His iron play and his putting both woke up from a hibernation here recently. He was not playing well at the beginning of the year. I think his play's improved this year, but I like Marco Pinge. You'll probably see him on the wheel here shortly in the next segment.
I hope
Johnny
so.
doesn't
I mean,
like Marco. And then finally, 32-1, our last guy we're going to discuss, Ben Gay Griffin at 32-1 is last on our list. What's going on with Ben? He hadn't been in the winner's circle in a while.
If he don't start playing better, he's going to be Peter Griffin for too long. Got to play better. Yeah. It's very difficult to come back from the year that he from the year he had last year to come and do what he did last year. Very difficult. Higher expectations, more media, obligations. Certainly has the length, putting okay. I just got to see more. I mean, Peter Griffin needs to become Ben Griffin again.
Definitely needs some more consistency out of him. That is a fact. All right, final break of the day. On the other side, we've got Johnny's winning picks. You're going to want to stay tuned to make a little money next week. If you need some drinking money for next weekend, if you need some more betting money for the Masters as it approaches, you want to put all your money on the majors, Johnny's going to get you there, and it all starts in the next segment. I'm Tim. That's Johnny. This is From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. We're back after this.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the JP Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMC BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That is PGA of America member. Don't ever forget it. John Gerber. Johnny.
You don't ever forget it. No.
As we approach the time, and I'm going to have to vamp here because I got to type my names out on the wheel. This is how close I'm cutting things to our deadline here, Johnny. Is I have all the odds. I have all the names. I just got to put them on the wheel here. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the course, what you were hearing about the weather for this week, any AWC that the players can expect or anything like that?
Yeah, you just don't know. Houston this time of year, it's all for Hermit, so you're going to get some potentially adverse weather conditions for sure. But, they're prepped for it. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Typical Texas, Houston weather, not nearly as what it's going to be in a month from now, when they play, actually 2 months from now, maybe a month and a half from now when they play, the Byron Nelson and they play Colonial. But yeah, Houston, it's hot. I mean, it's a golf course. It's a public golf course. It's an old municipal golf course. It's grainy, old school Bermuda. It's just what it is. It's going to play long. It's going to get some run out. And it's going to play, like I said, you just don't know. It could change day to day. The weather forecast, it's like Florida. It could blow in, but we do know it's could be extremely unpredictable.
All right, Johnny. Well, without further ado, as they say it over in Francais, let's bring in well, first of all, I guess we got to do our music because everybody complains when we don't have our music. Let's bring in the wheel to the program here. Johnny, my 7 names for the Wheel of Misfortune this week. Minwoo Lee, Pearson Coody, Sahith Theegala, Ben Griffin, Marco Penge, Nikolai Højgaard, and Brooks Koepka. So for those who don't know how this works, I picked the 7 names for my 3 slots, my winner, my top 10, my top 20.
Your 3 what?
What? My 3 slots.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I'm like, what?
I know, and I trust. Hey, look, I got way more than 3 of those other things you were thinking of. Okay, so that would not have fit. That's what she said. We will give myself a high five for that one. The self high five. Lauren used to hate when I did the self high five drunk in the bar. She's like, "Why are you high fiving yourself?" I'm like, "Because I'm funny."
Yeah, you're going home with me. You're not that evil. I already know who you are.
Needless to say, we're divorced now. So yes, I picked the 7. I've got their odds here for winner, top 10, top 20. And before I spin, Johnny picks. This first spin is for whatever slot, S-L-O-T, that goes in. And that's what shows up on my card, Johnny. So without further ado, the first spin for the Wheel of Misfortune. is for the top 10. All right, Will, bring it home. Who's my top 10 for this week? As it is spinning, how about a little... So, we stopping? Oh, just made it to Ben Griffin. Ben Griffin, barely by a skosh, is my top 10, Johnny. Ben Griffin's odds for top 10, plus 300.
Not bad. Value.
It's pretty odd for this based on the guys I picked because there are not a lot of odds here. All right, Johnny, for spin 2, are we talking winner or top 20? You've got the wiener. This is my wiener pick. Who's my wiener this week? Please be Brooks Koepka. Please be Brooks. No, it's not going to be Brooks Koepka. Is it Minwoo Lee? Oh, God, go figure. How about that? Minwoo Lee. He's going to go back to back to back. Johnny, with the odds that I have for Minwoo Lee, 12-1. I'm not going to make any money on that one.
Boo.
Yeah. He was actually minus in the top 20, so I was hoping we just were going to ignore Minwoo Lee for the rest of the show here. All right, Johnny, that means my final spin is for my top 20. It is between Pearson Coody, Sai Thigala, Marco Penge, Nikolai Højgaard, and Brooksy Koepka. Brooksy Joseph Koepka. Let's see who it is. It's got to be one of my Srixon brothers. Ooh, how about local kid? How about Pearson? Look at that.
What is he? That's pretty. Got to be some good value.
Plus 200 for top 20. How you like that?
It's a ham sandwich, anyways.
The best value I had out of anybody, out of everybody, was Pearson Coody in the top 10 at plus 485.
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
So I was kind of hoping for that, but it is what it is. Johnny has given me my card again. My winner, Minwoo Lee, at 12-1. Top 10 is Ben Griffin at plus 300. Pearson Coody in my top 20 at plus 200. And now, though, we get to what everybody wants to hear.
Yes.
Time for Johnny's picks.
Houston, after I don't know what analysis Tim gave you on Monday, but we did lose a little bit last week. We did go 4-1 on matchups. We didn't get an opportunity to post them. We just had some issues there. Tim forgot, so I'm going to blame it on Tim.
Blame it on me. That's fine.
To gives us 11-7-2 on our matchups record for this year. We did cash in last week with a top 20 pick. I don't know if you told everybody that, as I was unable to be on the show on Monday. Okay, we did cash in on our top 20 pick with Lee Hodges. So yeah, we did lose a little bit. We lost minus 220 last week, but we're still over the $2,000 mark for the year. Over $2,040 net profit for the year. Again, losing week last week just by a little bit. Our matchups helps us. And somebody asked me to kind of analyze how I do my matchups, and this guy made a good point. I didn't think about it, but he sent me on an email. Said, "I love your picks. You're fantastic. Best I've ever seen in handicap." I'll show you the email. He said, "I like the way you do it. I've been handicapping golf for a while, and here's how I look at your picks." He said, "If you can hit 3 or 4 to 5 outright winners a year, your matchups and your top 10s and top 20s, if you can be around even, then you had a monster year." And he's right pretty much. But on top of that, we're actually do better than just even on our matchups. Our matchups kill it for us. So we're profitable just on matchups, and we're kind of around even, maybe lose a bit on top 10s and top 20s, and then we hit with 3 or 4 outright winners for the year. It's a great analysis by a fan that follows our pick, and I appreciate that. But back to a winning week this week. I like Dirt a lot this week. Jake Dirt Knapp, 26-1. I got him at 26. You got him at 19. I'll take the 26. I love him at 26. It's the mold, as we talk about. It's a car. You spray it a little bit like a sprinkler, can go a little bit off kilter a lot of different ways. But he's top 25 on putting stats, and he's top 10 on driving distance, top 5 driving distance. Love Dirt this week. I think he's rested from his injuries. Michael Thorbjornsen, 32-1, like we talked about before. It's the mold. Look at what we're talking about this week. Jake, long hitter. Michael, long hitter. Rasmus, Aldrich, Gary, Ricky, Kurt, Sam, all hit the ball far. The winner of this tournament playing at this golf course has finished in the top 10 in driving distance on the PGA Tour. That is the number one key this week. It's not iron play, not short game. It's driving, not accuracy. It's driving distance. Big key. I love Thorbjornsen getting that experience, playing in the last round, final round, Players Championship. I'll probably get 2 picks this week because I'm going to take Rasmus as opposed to Nikolai this week. Reason being distance off the tee. 40-1, great value. This guy's going to win on the PGA Tour. His brother's probably going to win on the PGA Tour. I'm going to take Rasmus this week just because of his length. Ham sandwich. Listen, no matter what you say, no matter what anyone says, Aldrich's Potgieter 80-1 is the longest player on the PGA Tour. If you watch him on the driving range, there's 3 tournaments last year that they had to put extra net up on the driving range. He was flying it over the nets on the driving range. This guy's the longest.
Seems like poor sportsmanship.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just warm-ups. It's warm-ups. They were tired of calling the ambulance because he was knocking people out, flying it over the driving range, hitting it on the golf course. This guy's incredible. If he can keep it in between the white posts, which are called out-of-bounds posts, out there, and you have to really hit it long and wrong to get outside the white post this week. I like him this week. I know his form isn't great, but it's a get-right week for a guy like this. That's a big ballpark, and he can pound it out there. I love Aldrich Potgieter this week, 80-1. Sam Burns at 270. Kurt Kitayama at plus 280. I like him. I like both these guys. Sam Burns, listen, top 5. He's top 5 on the PGA Tour in putting. Length is not an issue with him. Form's been average. Getting back to Bermuda, old school, raw Bermuda. The kid's from Louisiana. Not a kid, from Louisiana. He's used to this type of grass. I like him in this spot. He can hit it, like I said, plenty of length. Top 25 on driving distance on the PGA Tour. Top 10 in putting on the PGA Tour. Love him. Kurt Kitayama, top 10 in driving distance. Can hit it far. Love him in these 2 spots, 270 and 280 for Sam Burns and Kurt Kitayama. 2 top 20s, Rickie Fowler at plus 160, Gary Woodland at plus 325. Rickie Fowler, we're rooting for Rickie Fowler. Not a lot of value here. I know we always talk about value, but I think the little added pressure, not maybe ready for him to win, but I think Rickie Fowler at plus 160 can finish in that top 20. And Gary Woodland, what's a better story than Gary Woodland? A Kansas City kid here from Topeka, Kansas. Not Kansas City, but Kansas. Obviously, length isn't an issue. With all his health problems, he's still number 2 on the PGA Tour in driving length. The stats will tell him that he is number 1, so you can flip him between him and Potgieter all you want. I'll take Potgieter. But Gary Woodland can get enough wedges in his hand and be an average putter this week to finish in that top 20, so I love him at plus 325.
Well, there you go, boys and girls. There are your winners, straight from the Horses for Courses mouth over there. PGA of America member, professional handicapper, noted radio and television star now.
Yeah,
as those boys over on Sports Grid having him on and spouting his knowledge.
Beeson has been good, and we're going to be on. We're going to be on during the Masters a couple times. Got that invitational. I'm hoping to get that invitational. So they're kind of alluding to that. Maybe all week with some Masters coverage. Maybe get a little prelude to the Masters with San Antonio. I know that golf course pretty well. Mm-hmm. But certainly the Masters and the majors. But what a great time that was on Beeson that we did that. I hope everybody enjoyed that and got some really good insight. So I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff with Scott Wetzel on that show. Those guys are incredible, man, and their golf knowledge we talked a little bit off air, man. They're very in tune with that, and that was great. And hopefully they continue to have me on some guest spots.
It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch you on another network. Feel like you're cheating on us a little bit, but it's it was allowed.
I just held their listen. I didn't kiss them. I just held their hand. There's a big difference.
If you don't kiss when you cheat, then it's not really cheating.
Yeah, well, I was they're in a different state too.
Different zip code, different area code, different state. Right. Yeah, it's not cheating. And with that advice, this is From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I am Tim. That is PGA of America member and noted sports handicapper, Johnny Gerber, world renowned in the betting world, Johnny Gerber. We will be back on Monday with your recap, your Houston Open recap, talk about Johnny's winning picks, my winning Wheel of Misfortune picks. We'll see how my spins do. I take full credit whenever I win anything, even though it's a random spin and Johnny picks the position. I still take credit because I'm the one that put it together. But when I don't win anything, I just say, well, I didn't win anything because it's just random. There's no science to it like Johnny's. Johnny's the science. Look out for some matchups on Saturday and Sunday morning from Johnny at all across our social media channels, at IndyCarTim, at J Gerber PGA Pro, at From the Rough PGA, or on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can find us. We'll have those for you, but always at fanstreamsports.com. Until Monday, boys and girls, I'm Tim. That's Johnny. Y'all keep hitting them straight.